Hi everyone, today we are going to get some special messages from our ancestors. And I want you to ask more of a specific type of question, and we're going to see what this is all about. I'm going to let the ancestors completely lead this. I just want to see, I feel like there is some of you that need that special message, that need that special guidance from your ancestors. It's like you're in this stuck place, whatever that may be for you. I just feel like you might be feeling crazy or like hanged man energy. I just feel like you are in this like stuck spot and you're like starting to go crazy. Like, am I doing something? I just feel like your ancestors are connecting with me strong about like a guidance that you need. And I don't know, I see choice and surrender here as I'm shuffling, and those are just standing out to me. So I want to talk about that. It's like, I think you need to make the choice to actually surrender, and whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're deciding that you want to go, whatever it is that you're asking for help for, I think you need to surrender and really allow the situation to play out. Make that choice. And as I say that, the Six of Pentacles came out and it says, I give and receive the universe of good. Okay. So I definitely feel this could either be financially or emotionally, self-esteem. And you're just like looking for this like help or this guidance towards something. And it's like, you need to surrender yourself and give the universe, give God, give your angels, give your loved ones, your ancestors the power to make this change. You're going to make the choice that it's going to play out how it's going to play out. I'm not going to stress about it anymore. And with you doing that, I think you're going to realize, here we go. I am guided and protected on my life journey. I love that came out, because that's literally saying, like, go ahead, make the jump for it, make that happen, okay? Just go for it and allow that your ancestors, your loved ones, God, your angels, the universe to work through you and guide you in this right direction, because there's like a journey that you're trying to go on. And I think this is more whether this would be more in like a relationship, self-esteem, or in a financial spot where you're like, you feel like you're going crazy. Like, is this ever going to change? I know I see other people doing this. I see other people doing this or that. Like, I see other relationships working out. I see other people that aren't insecure. Like, when is that going to happen for me? When am I going to be able to feel that way? And I just feel like a going crazy energy, stuck in this same energy, no matter how many meditations, no matter how grounded you get, no matter how many times you try to like fix your thinking. It's like you're going back, and it's like, why do I do that? I can feel this energy, and I think you just need to be more authentic about it, right? You need to be more open to this idea of change and this idea of, yes, like, I can make it. It is happening. Okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Emperor. When I show my work, others give support. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. I make empowered choices. So for you, and then I told you, choice was right here on the bottom. So we're going to put this here. You're feeling stuck. I can feel this stuck energy, and you want something to change for you. And that is more than capable of happening. Like, you can make this change. But you need to, I think there's two things that I'm like strictly focusing on. And one is being more authentic with yourself. And when you are believing that you can get somewhere, it's like full on believing, I am going to make this happen. This is going to happen for me. This is the life that I am meant to live. This is the love that I deserve. This is the place I want to be. This is the home I want to live in. Whatever that is for you, it's like, you're making that choice to believe that you live that lifestyle already, and it's going to continue to grow with you. Your ancestors are like telling me like, manifest. Like, I don't know how that aligns to you, but I feel like you're somebody who doesn't like fully believe in manifesting. And I'm not saying like you can sit at home and absolutely do nothing and think like, I am going to have this dream life. I completely agree. Like, I think that is like a little far-fetched. I think that you need to actually be putting in the work and having that positive mindset of like, this is gonna happen. I am going to have this beautiful love. I am going to get this job position. I am going to start this business. I am going to do this. Whatever that is for you, it's like you need to make that choice and be authentic with yourself. And when you say it, you need to believe it. And I feel like when you try to switch your mindset, you're kind of like, you're thinking negative, and then you're like, no, I am loved. And you say it, but you don't truly believe it. You need to really believe what you were saying and what you were putting out there, because that makes it authentic and makes it real and makes those dreams and those things like resolve and work out, because you want this new thing. And I can feel this like stuck energy, like where you're kind of just like stuck in this direct spot. I just feel like direct, like there's one specific spot in your life, and this could be where you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship, and if you're in a relationship, whether you want to leave or not, maybe you're feeling like you just don't have that empowerment, or you don't have like that love that you deserve, and you want that in that relationship. I think that there needs to be work on both sides. You need to be more authentic with yourself and this other person and allow that love to come through. If this is where you're not in a relationship and you want a relationship to come in, and you're like, no, it's gonna come in for me when it's right, or this, that, and the other, like where you want it but you don't want it. You need to be authentic with yourself. What do you want? How are you gonna get there? Like you need to make that choice on like a decision going. Like you want something, but make that choice to get there. And I just feel like you have these ideas, you have this guidance, you have this thing, and you're just like stuck in this position because it's like you're not being 100% real with yourself. I just feel like being authentic is like super important, and I don't know why your ancestors keep like telling me that, but it's like being authentic, like do something or get down to like what you want or believe in truly what you do. Shine. So we have shine coming out. Definitely believe in what you do. Intuition. Trust that you are being guided the right way, and limitless. Don't put yourself on a limit. Okay, so if you are somebody who is trying to start your own business and you're like, I want to get this spot, I want to do this, I want to have this number in sales, I want to sell this much product, don't put a limit on it. I think it's good to have a goal, but don't have like a limit, I want to make it this big. No, you're going to make it bigger. It's your time to shine. Like it is your time to go. You are trusting, like you have this intuition for this change, okay? And if this is where you're like, I want this relationship, but I don't, like you put your limits down, or you have like these what ifs or these buts, like stop limiting yourself. Trust your intuition that there's something beautiful for you, because like your ancestors are like, it's your time to shine. And however that aligns with you in your life, it's your time to shine. Like it is your time to make this change. It is your time to go for this like new direction, this new power, this new path for yourself. Like it is your time to have this transition, and your intuition is like telling you that this is you. And I don't know if you heard my cat, but that was my cat just like, yeah, like it's your time. Do not limit yourself, okay? Let's see. And for some of you, this could be like where emotionally you're kind of feeling like a lack of everything, a lack of money, a lack of comfort, a lack of relationship, a lack of self-esteem, a lack of people around you that care. Like you could just be lacking everything emotionally, and it's like everywhere in your life you're just like, if this one thing could get better. No, if everything's going to get better, because you deserve it. You're a beautiful person. You deserve this beautiful change, or this beautiful new life that is meant for you. So let's pull some specific tarot and see if we can get some specific messages on what Spirit has to say, what your ancestors are trying to guide you towards. I definitely feel like there's a choice. There's like a big choice that's going to bring you like this emotional happiness or this balance back in your life, okay? And because we have the Queen of Swords coming out, I definitely think you need to think more with your head than your heart. If you are thinking like, I feel like this could go more of a job, career, or even in a relationship. Like if you're in this relationship and you're like, and I just want to say there's two things, right? You know when your relationship's bad and there's like no coming back from it, okay? For others of you, it's like you don't know. Sometimes we just go through hard times and you don't want to make a jump for it, okay? Just because you're feeling one way at this very moment doesn't mean that that's how you're going to feel. Oh, and I just accidentally knocked a card off, and this was the one that was right on the bottom. If this is where you are in a relationship and you are like, I don't know if I want to be here anymore, I don't know this, and it's like you guys have been in this like hard time, all relationships go through this hardship, okay? All relationships go through growing, learning, and growing, like, you know, this change. And it's all about, like, if you want to stay together. Some people do grow apart, and some people grow together. And for you, I think you know, like, this is your person, but you're kind of like, is it anymore? Like, I don't know if this is my person. But it is. This is your person. If this is where you are trying to get somewhere and you are, like, really trying to go for your goal, and this is like where you have a business set for yourself and you're trying to do this, I think you're really trying to like expect more than what you can right now, right? Like, if this makes sense, if you just started something out and you're like, I'm not making this money, I'm not making this, because we have like this hardship right here, we have a hardship right here, and if you are like in this spot where it's like you want this balance because you are in this financial hardship, or you aren't making the sales, you aren't making the money that you think that you deserve or that you can financially support you and your family right now, right? You need to continue to go for it, right? Because I think your heart is like, you're like in this I don't know spot, but your head's like, I did this for a reason. I'm being guided to this for a reason. You want to do this for a reason. Everything comes hard, okay? If it is good, it comes hard. Nothing just comes easy or is handed to you that easy if it is something so amazing. And everybody works hard for something. Everybody, I think you need to, for you, if this is like a business or something, you need to go find somebody who like made it from nothing. And I have like my one person where it's like, my person had to like work for other people in order to get to where they're at now, and I just think about them and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, my cat is going crazy. She's like climbing the blinds and all kinds of stuff right now. I think for you, if this is like, you know, because Spirit is chiming in right now, if this is for you where you're in a business spot and you're like, it's not happening, it's not this, you need to find your person. And this could be somebody like your inspiration where you look at them and you're like, they went from not having anything, they went from, you know, working for other people, trying to make it up, you know, they had this bad background, they had this, that, and the other, but they're like, I kept going for it, and it wasn't easy, but I kept going for it. I think that's more like where you're at. You're like, I don't want to be in this hardship, I don't want to be in this like area of hard times, I don't want to be stuck in this area of not being able to make it. And it's like this balance is going to come in because we have good news coming in and happiness, family, and this is like security, finally being able to make it, like long-term commitments. So if that's relationship wise or your business, I think that either one of those, you're about to have this balance. And if this is where you're in a current relationship, be okay, be open, because your partner is trying. And I think that everybody goes through hard times, but you guys can make it work. Okay, let's see. Perfectionism. And then we have nature's wisdom and meditation. Okay, so your ancestors are really saying, I think that you focus a lot on perfection. You're somebody who's like, this needs to happen, or you could look at a different relationship or a different business and you're like, this is where I need to be, this is where, but this relationship could have been working, you know, for 20 plus years, or it could be a brand new relationship and they're like in that honeymoon stage. This could be a business that has been in, you know, going for 25 years, 5 years, whatever, and you're comparing yourself. This business could have had a lot of support opening up, so they popped off right away, right? And for you, you're like, I want to be just like them. I want to be exactly where they're at. I don't understand why I'm not as perfect as them. And it's like, you are amazing. You're unique. You have this own touch to yourself, whether this be relationship or in business, career-wise, right? You have this own touch to yourself. And it's like, you are perfect the way that you are, and you need to stop trying to compare or trying to think everything needs to be different, because your journey and your life is something different than anybody else is going to be able to follow or be, and that's what makes you unique, right? And I think you need to do some meditation, because we have nature's wisdom and meditation coming out. Spend more time outside. Try to open up your crown chakra, or even try to get some like root chakras in there, and meditate. Just like really open yourself up to spirits and your ancestors, because they're like trying to connect with you to guide you into a new direction, or trying to let you know like, hey, this is where you belong, this is where you should be. And it's something beautiful. It's exactly where you want to be. Okay, so I hope everybody enjoyed their ancestor messages.